Hello and welcome. In today's video we're going to make a good value kit for Panther and solos. Now to make a good value kit we're going for items that are not as popular but have really decent stats. I think a lot of people haven't caught on to how good these stats are on these items, right? They're just picking the standard base items and they're paying like triple. So let's buy some cheap items. Now for the chest piece I think the best one is the light Arcaton with agility and all attributes. You're paying 300 gold. Now you could buy a ritual robe, an epic one, with incredible stats for 150 to 300 gold as well. Same stats, like all attributes, 3 vigor, 2% action speed, like all of it. The thing is, all that vigor, etc. is only about as good as the max health on this. And yeah, it's overall just a bit worse because you get resourcefulness, which you don't care about. And that's what you're paying for pretty much. So the light Arcaton is probably better, so I buy that. I start at 2.9k. Now you can also buy the adventure tunic for 200 gold, but you just lose some armor, gain some movement speed. I kind of like my budget builds to be a bit more tanky, but if you're having trouble catching people, you can just buy this. I'm not sure if the armor is really that important. I like a bit more combat stats, but you can also just get some more movement speed. Now for the ritual robe, you would have to buy the vigor and the all attributes because the strength one is way too expensive. And these, for example, here 120 gold, 2% action speed. You have this one with 2.8% action speed. Like these are really good, but you're paying for the 3 resourcefulness. And overall, it's not even that much better because this has slightly less HP, but a bit more action speed. You probably want the light Arcaton. Now I want heavy leather leggings again because I like a bit more combat stats. These are 330 gold. So the other option you have is a padded leggings, same thing, but like with the adventure tunic, it just has less armor and a bit more movement speed. Are these expensive? These are expensive. These are like 500 gold, but they're a bit more expensive. But if you like a bit more movement speed, you could go for this. You only lose 1 agility comparatively to like loose trousers, but you gain vigor, right? Because let's say you want to buy loose trousers with vigor and all attributes, you're paying 550. So technically you could also buy this if you're going for the padded, but if you want to save like 200 gold, you can go for the heavy leather leggings and then you have a bit more combat stats, but you're a bit slower. But I'm not sure yet what is good, but this is also the cheapest one. The other cheapest one after that is 770, so that's like twice as expensive. Maybe if you can get a deal like this, but otherwise probably heavy leather or padded. Okay, now we go for cloak. Again, you probably want vigor, and honestly, you could buy the epic version. Like this is 99 gold. It's incredibly cheap. Is there truth is on it as well? 300 gold. Even that's not bad. But people probably have a lot of gems saved up. So I will count the gems if I do it, but it doesn't really matter that much. But you probably can do it without spending gold. Or not a lot of gold. But anyway, I might buy this. Let's buy it at the end. Now you have riveted gloves. Here's where it becomes a bit more expensive because you need specific gear. Like you need the 2 agility on this. And then you pay 450 gold. That's a lot though. Now the other option you have, reinforced. Like this is just the old druid stuff. Like this is way better. Maybe there's one with true fizz on it. Because that's what you're gonna craft anyway, so but there isn't. Okay, so you could buy this. Now you can also, and these are becoming way better now because you kinda need the dex, but you can buy the elkwood. Now, for example, this is a lot better. Now this still gives you 3 vigor, so you only lose 1 vigor, but you gain 2 dex. So overall it's a lot better. But you also lose some armor, right? But the dex is important now because it helps with your reset, like your auto attacking reset. I'll buy this because it's already crafted. Okay, now we go for either straw hat, which is 330 gold. You can also go for the forest hood. That's about the same. Now if you really want it cheap, and I generally just go for cheap, just go for the dark robe. Honestly, getting the movement speed here is also not that bad. There's nothing else. But yeah, I'm sacking a lot of movement speed on my armor. So I kind of want to get some back here. I'll get this. 200 gold. Now you need laced because you can buy the forest ones, but it's just generally worse. You look for vigor. Now you can buy this. I'm not entirely sure what other stats you'd want though. Like you'd want strength or dex, but oh, this is actually really good, but it's 400 gold. There's no way that's worth it. I would argue you just buy the cheapest vigor one and then craft a random stat on it like strength. or dex if you want. Probably go for strength. 200 gold. Okay, for your amulet, you want the frost amulet. Now the thing is, if you go for strength and agility, you are paying 700 gold for 3/3, right? Now if you want only agility with all attributes, you're paying way more than that, 1100 gold. Now if you are smart about it and you say, okay, ignore the strength, just get vigor, you can get it for 200 gold. Now we need rings and a cloak, and we still have a decent amount of gear score left because I'm only going for rare items, so I'm pretty sure I can just buy epic items now. I mean, I probably could already buy epic items before, but I don't want to just go for 224 specifically, right? People are gonna say, you really need all that gear for Druid. But yeah, anyway, again, you look for vigor. Now you can also just go for dex, but I like having more defenses. Now, obviously, it would be nice to get offensive stats, but they're generally just way more expensive than the defensive ones. How much gold have I spent? 1400 gold. I still need 3 items. Okay, well, yeah, we just buy this. These will all go up. Like this will go up. I'm not sure if this will go up. Maybe because of the video. Generally, when I make a video like this, all the things I buy are sold out. And a lot of my videos are getting way more views now, so yeah, they're probably gonna get sold out. But I don't know, for the first few people who buy the items, they're gonna have a good deal. But I'm just saying, like, there are so many things you can buy currently to make it cheap. But yeah, end of renting. Let's buy the rings fast. Now, this is too expensive, so you buy the rare ones. 170 gold. Let's first check if we need more strength. I think we're fine, but yeah, we're fine. You don't, like, it's pointless to go over it unless you really invest into it. Well, I guess it's not pointless, but I generally just look at them like, okay, it's more than 0, great. Okay, so we're running at 104% movement speed, which with 5% in Panther and enhanced wildness, which gives you 1.5. You're running at max movement speed in Panther, so we're good on movement speed. 142 HP, which is really good. 40 agility, which is really good. With 7% action speed, which is honestly quite bad. But yeah, we spent about 2k, which honestly is quite surprising. I thought it would be more, but yeah, 2k kit. Not bad. But yeah, let's see what we can do with it. It should be good, honestly. Like, curated gear is insane. Also, 169 gear score, so if you really wanted to, you could exchange a lot of this for the epic ones. Also, I want to quickly thank everyone. I'm almost at 500 subscribers. Didn't think that would be happening. I was just making videos for fun, but yeah, I'm glad people like them. There are a lot of people who don't like them as well, which is quite funny. Honestly, the fact that people watch them is already surprising to me. So, whether you like them or not, thank you for watching, and let's move on to the video. Alright, let's play a game. Now, my stats in Panther are 133 health, which is actually quite decent. Almost max movement speed, but it's because I'm using Dreamwalk instead of Enhanced Wildness and Sun and Moon. I like Sun and Moon because it gives more defenses, which is worth more now, because it's difficult to get. And I still have Dreamwalk. I'm not sure if it's good. I think it's really bad if you're playing in the zone, because this shit's so bugged. So maybe you should go for Enhanced Wildness, but the thing is, you fight a lot of rogues. And not getting assassinated is quite nice, but I don't think it happens that often anyway. We're going here for PvP. Always. Someone has been here, but they went through that door. I think people will come here though. That's a ranger. I thought it was a rogue. What's that guy doing? He just walked into me. I was scared he was gonna shotgun me, so I backed off. He used to be demigod as well because he has this, but he's just trying to winless cheese. I mean, fair play, I guess. We're the barbarian. He has a Swihand. Why is he running? Like, this is not where you want to be as a barbarian. What are you doing, man? What was that? Multiple things here. I want to fight here, because if he fights here with a Zweihander, he can do anything, right? That's why I was trying to bait him here, so I can jump him here, and he can't fight back until he's here. But he decided to just throw X's, I guess. I don't know. That didn't seem smart. I knew it, I heard something. Kinda wanna fight that, but not when they're all on me. I could just loop around. Then kill the minions. This is the problem with fighting with minions. You're just gonna get screwed. Because he can range you down while avoiding the minions. Meanwhile, you can't. Only a few spells, but might as well get him back fast. Hopefully he kills everything and then we just fight him. Yeah, he killed everything. And then where did he go? Wait, did he open that? I'm pretty sure I didn't, so... How is it on me? But it's a bard. What the fuck? I thought it was a ranger the entire time. Oh wait. It's a bard fighting a ranger. I mean, that bard's dead. I don't think he saw me. I messed up so bad. I wanted to bite him, but he was jumping around, so I tried to swipe, but I fucked up. Oh. I mean, what? I mean, he fucked up as well, like multiple times. I didn't expect him to be geared. His spatial awareness made no sense. Like, he knew I was there. Why is he fighting this guy? Like, he's pressuring him as well. Wait, this bar is also geared. This guy's playing a luck kit. Is that luck kit worth much? Like, I think luck kits are currently worth a lot. Because people use them in PvE. Not sure though. Oh well, I'll take what I have. Yeah, this is what people hate about druids. But to be fair, that guy should have never fought there. Because he knew I was there. I stepped in his trap before. He ran from that spot. And then he fought the bard there. And then put himself in a corner so he couldn't run. I even messed up, but it didn't matter. Because at that point, you've put yourself in such a bad scenario, class-wise, that I don't think there's a chance to win. Unless I have, like, no gear, or am even worse than I already was. Like, I was so bad. I should have went in bear and just slammed him. I think that's the play there. It's kind of weird where I'm playing Panther. I'm geared for Panther. I catch a ranger in a corner as Panther. And I feel like I should be going bear. Like, that's kind of strange. But yeah, bear would probably just full tank everything. With base damage, slam him down. Way less risky than what I was doing. Although, to be fair, if you don't miss, then it's not risky at all, I guess. But yeah, let's move on. It's a wizard. That's a bonk wizard. Let him waste all his fireballs. And all his spells. He'll chase. And that's when you beat him. Like, this wins. You don't win it otherwise. Your armor doesn't mean anything. Oh. He's a little bit geared. Now, is it kind of fucked up I win it as a bear? Probably. Yep. Just movement speed stacking. He knows he wins against Panther. That's why he was hard charging like that. But he should also assume that he's gonna lose hard to bear. And then he should be a bit safer like that. But maybe he looked at my gear and he thought, this guy has no gear. That's definitely a possibility. He just looked at it and it's like, oh, that's a druid with trash gear. I'll just kill him. Now, I mention this quite often, like subscribe, etc., right? I really appreciate people who do subscribe, people who watch, people who like. Like, I really appreciate it. I'm very close to 500 subscribers, which is a mark where you can start actually earning. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again next video.